Hi everyone, welcome to Saturday Strength Training. We're going to be doing back and triceps today. So starting us off, we're going to start off with triceps first for this couplet. And we're going to go reverse grip, skull crushers. So I do have a trainer barbell, right? They're as light as 15 pounds if we need to start there, or if we need to warm up with dumbbells and we want to eventually end with this bar, you can still do it with some dumbbells if you need to start lighter, okay? So I'm going to grip roughly where straight above my shoulders. If you need to go farther in or farther out, that's fine as well. When I do come down, I do want a little bit of an over grip. That's just going to help me keep that bar a little bit more intact and steady. All right, so skull crushers, right? I'm bringing it right to the top of my forehead every single time, okay? I want to make sure from my shoulder to my elbow, it's not moving. All right, so it's staying in the same spot no matter where I'm at in the movement versus I've reached up here or I've gone down to my chin, right? Something like that. So you'll know you're consistent if you pretty much touch the same spot every single time. This is going to be 4 sets of 6 reps. You can stay a little lighter if you need to and do more around 8 reps. I know it's going to be a different range of motion, turning those wrists around. You're going to be supersetting with your reverse grip skull crushers with wide grip cable row, all right? So you just need a wider bar. And I want to think about bringing this one towards the bottom of my chest, and I'm going to keep my elbows higher on this one, okay? So that's where that wider grip is going to come from. I'm going to target a little bit more of the back of my shoulders with this one. I want to make sure I'm not swinging back and forth for this either, just sitting nice and tall. Now, with a wider grip or like higher like this, is really tempting to go into the neck. So again, shoulders are back and down, maintaining that feeling as you're pulling that towards you. 4 sets of 6 reps. Moving on to our new grouping of exercises. It is going to be a wide grip as well. This time is going to be supinated, so palms up. All right, you might not be able to grab in that same spot. If you need to grab a little closer, that's fine. If you need to play around with it, that's fine. Just think wider than normal. I'm still going to sit up nice and tall, and I'm going to pull that towards the same position where I was with the palms down. I'm going to keep my elbows up, making sure I'm not shrugging into my neck, bringing my chest to the bar as I pull that in. This is also 4 sets, 6 reps. You will be supersetting your supinated wide grip row with our tricep extension machine, okay? Shorter athlete, taller athlete, so I can move that around through the handle down through here. I've got my bar set up, should be within reach, okay? So I would make sure that I would have set that up prior to sitting down. Now with this grip, I'm gonna grab a little bit closer together for this one. And it's gonna be similar to those skull crushers, where I'm gonna be over my head, but I'm gonna be reaching more, like I said, behind my head for this one. I'm still going to make sure from my shoulder to my elbow is in the same spot. So I'm not going to be moving that around. All right, if I did, then the cable would touch my head. Or if I came back, it'd probably slam every time. Then you know that you're being inconsistent or moving this part around too much as you're doing the movement. And you're going to think hugging your head with those elbows. Or it's like the wrists, the elbows, and the shoulders are lined up for this one rather than out like that. Think about pulling them in. Your triceps will do more of the work that way. This is going to be 4 sets of 6 reps. All right, you're going to be ending your Saturday strength training with a combination of a tricep and a lat exercise with our lat pullovers. It gets both. So you're going to need a kettlebell. Make sure your head's supported. I'm going to have a little bit of an over grip and just a slight bend in the elbow. I'm going to make sure my core is nice and tight for this one. I'm going to go as low as that range of motion allows me to go. I'm going to make sure I get my traps pulled back in, right? That's all locked in. No deviation. I'm not picking my hips up. I'm not dropping them for this one. I'm not trying to go wider with the kettlebell. For this one, I want to go right even with the shoulder above my head. This is going to be 4 sets of 8 reps. If you feel like you need to go a little bit lighter than that, go a little bit more reps, that's fine.